Hello my dear students, today's topic is IRR, Internal Rate of Return. Here the problem has given for IRR with the two projects, that is P and Q. So in this problem what we have to do, first we will read the problem carefully. Phoenix company is considering two mutually exclusive investment, project P and project Q. The expected cash flow of these projects in million of rupees are as follows. Okay, years project P, project Q. 0 year, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. Okay, project P 1000, 500, 250, 2000, 4000. Project Q 16,000, 200, 400, 600, 800, 200. What is the IRR of each project? We have to show that what is the IRR of project P as well as project Q. Again, then which project would be chosen if the cost of capital is 10% or 20%? Over here in this problem, what they have mentioned is they have not what they have done is they have not given any initial investment or cash outflow. They have given factors, PV factors. Again, with the PV factor itself, we have to undergo PV factor. These PV factors are going to be utilized for the project P. These PV factors are going to be utilized for project Q. Let me see how to undergo for this particular problem. Here we are starting with project P. Okay, calculation of NPV and IRR. Generally, calculation of IRR itself. Okay, how to undergo years, the same whatever the thing it has mentioned in the problem, like from the 0 year it has started, so that we will be starting with 0 year, 1 2 3 4 5. The same cash flows for the project P, 1000, 1500, 250, 2400, this 4000, sorry, the same it is going to be mentioned over here along with the brackets. Okay, along with the brackets, bracket means it is to be in a minus signature. Okay, it is to be subtracted. When we multiply, we will be getting like PV factor 10%. PV factor 10%, we know very well how to find out PV factor at the 10%, generally with the help of PV factor table, or else with the help of calculator. I will be showing you in this way. Okay, 1.1 divided equal to, so that we will be getting first year. Okay, first year, generally it is the 0. For the 0 anyhow it will be 1. Okay, for the 0 definitely it will be 1. For the first year directly 0.909. So for the second year, what to do? Directly equal to sign. So we will be getting second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year. Okay, in the same way directly we have mentioned this. We are going to multiply this frequencies, means this figures, 1000 into 1, that will be 1000. But as it is in the brackets, it is to come in a with a minus signature. Okay, minus sign. Okay, then what we have to do? 1000 into 1, that will be 1000. 1000 into 0.909, that is 909, but along with the minus signs. So we have written for each and everything, then we have calculated same. Then PV at 20%, PVCF, PV at 20%, whatever the PV at 20%, PV factor at 10 to 20%. We will be getting this with the help of the chart. Okay, as it is a 0 year, it is 1 definitely. For the next one, we will be using the chart, or else with the help of calculator also we can get it. I'll show you how to get this. 1.20 divide equal to, so the first year is 0.833. So the same it has come 0.833, second year, third year, fourth year and the fifth year. Okay, same we have written. Then we are going to multiply this cash flows with this particular PVs. Okay, 20%. So the same it is going to be multiplied and the answers are going to be written over here. Then what the next procedure is, we have to add up this thing. Okay, with the minus signature itself we have to add. I'll show you for the 10% first, then 20%. PVCF 10%. What the thing has come, PVCF at 10% minus 1000. Okay, minus 1000, then minus 909, then minus 413, minus 187.75. okay, then plus 1366. Why I am doing plus? Because it's in a plus sign. Okay, then plus 2484, then equal to, we can see that we can easily find, we can observe that it has come as 1340.25. the same 1340.25. okay, the same has come. Then for the PV at 20%, the same what we have done for the 10%, we have to do with the signature, with the signs, like if it is a minus, then minus 1000, then minus 833, minus 347, minus 144.75, then plus 964 plus 1608, then equal to, we can find 247.25, the same answer which has mentioned, 247.25. okay, this is PVCFs of all the thing. What our formula is, after this what we have to do is we have to substitute that sum of PVCFs. okay, sum of PVCFs, how to substitute? Our formula is IRR is equals to lower rate plus PVCF at lower rate minus cash outflows divided by PVCF at a lower rate minus PVCF at higher rate into higher rate minus lower rate. okay, the same we are doing over here, but the only thing is we don't have cash outflow in our problem. It has not mentioned in this, so that we won't be taking. okay, we won't be taking. So the same it is going to be substituted, lower rate, that is 10, then PVCF at lower rate, that is this 1340.25 we have mentioned, then this one divided by 1340.25 minus PVCF at higher rate, that is 247.25. okay, we don't have any cash outflow, that is the reason we have not mentioned anything over here. okay, we don't have any, so that we can't subtract, into 20 minus 10, higher rate minus lower rate, this is higher rate, this is lower rate, so that we got 10 plus, we are going to divide this thing, then it has come like this, it is going to be multiplied with 10, we got 10 plus 12.26, it is going to be added, then our IRR is 22.66. the IRR which we got, that is for the project P. okay, IRR for the project P. Now what we have to do is we have to solve the problem for IRR. We have to solve IRR for project Q also. Let me see how to undergo for that. Here we will start for the project Q. Calculation of NPV and IRR, years, cash flows, PV at 10%, PVCF, when we multiplied this thing, PVCF at 10% will be PV at 20%. Okay, then PVCF at 20%. When we multiply this two, then we will be getting this. Okay, so we have mentioned, as it has mentioned in the problem directly, 16,000. Okay, 16,000, 2,000, 4,000, 600, 800, 200 respectively for the each and every year, 0 year, 1 year, 2, 3, 4, 5, as it is mentioned. Along with the signs we have to mention, as it is in the bracket, it should come in a minus signature. So 0 year, so PV at 10%. Generally you know very well how to get the PV factor for 10%. We have found at project P also, so that I don't think I need to just repeat the same. Okay, so what we are going to do is cash flow is going to be multiplied. Okay, cash flows are going to be multiplied with PV PV factor at 10%, like 1600 into 1, that is 1600 with a minus signature. Then the same, it is going to be multiplied, all these things are going to be multiplied, then we will be getting this answer, PVCF at 10%. Then we will be multiplying this cash flows with this. Okay, with my whatever it has come, like with it is in the bracket, that is the reason minus signature. 1600 into 1, it's minus 1600. 200 into 0.83, it has come as 166.6. the same, whatever it is, we are multiplying this with this. Okay, for all. Then we are adding this, when we can find that it has come in minus, it has come in positive. So our formula, based upon our formula, IRR formula, we have to undergo IRR is equals to lower rate, that is 10%, plus, so based upon our formula, IRR is equals to lower rate plus PVCF at lower rate minus cash outflows. So cash outflows has not mentioned, initial investment has not given in the problem, so that we are not considering, divided by PVCF at lower rate minus PVCF at higher rate, along with the minus signature we are considering. Okay, into 20 into higher rate minus lower rate. We are going to substitute the same over here, like lower rate 10%, PV factor at lower rate 10% divided by 33.4 PVCF at lower rate we have mentioned, then divided by PVCF at lower rate 33.4, the same, then minus, then along with the minus signature. Okay, so over here minus into minus, it will become plus. Okay, minus into minus, it will become plus. So 33.4 plus 342.4, that will become 375.8. Okay, in this way, into 20 minus 10. So the same, it is going to be substituted 10, then divided by the same 33.4, then whatever first we are going to solve this one, it has come in 375.8 multiplied by 10. Then first we are going to deal with this. Okay, 10 plus the same, when we divide this thing directly, we will be getting this thing 0.0888. Okay, I'll show you from here with the help of the calculator. Okay, as with the help of the calculator we can see that it is 33.4 divided by 375.8 is equals to, it is 0.0888, okay, into 10 directly we can see that 0.89 we have taken 8, it is 0.88 but we have taken 0.89 as it is we are considering as a round figure, okay. Then what we are doing directly, 10 plus 0.89, that is 10.89. so project, this is the IRR for project Q, okay, this is the IRR for project Q. Then what exactly in the problem has asked, see, they have asked what is the IRR for each project. We found the IRR of both the things, like IRR for project P is 22.26 and IRR for project Q is 10.89. The another thing which has asked by in the question is, which project should you choose if cost of capital is 10% and 20%? So over here we are going to say that project P is going to be selected. See, because I think it is IRR is more than project Q. See, therefore the project P should be selected as it has higher NPV and IRR, that is 22.26, then project Q, that is 10.89. okay, thank you for watching this video.